Star Fox is a mountain of solidified rhinoceros. Star Fox this game. Your mission is to collect as many blue crystals and shoot as many enemies as you can. They have artificial intelligence, so they can read your moves, which is pretty cool. Or would be if they weren't so damn annoying. The later ones are almost impossible to hit, because they keep getting smaller, and the controls are horrible. They also keep crashing into you. It's a mess. There's a constant buzzing sound coming from your engine, deceiving you into thinking the game is broken. It's the most annoying sound, and it never stops. You have to constantly change direction for the crystals and enemies to magically appear, and you know what's really weird? The orange gas that is the planet's atmosphere is lower than the horizon, and like many Atari games, the label is upside down. Gradients are nice though. Thankfully, Star Fox for the Atari 2600 is not a part of Nintendo's Star Fox series. It's number 1 of 3 games made by Mythicon. The Star Fox box sucks ox cocks. Because both ends were glued down, they damaged when opened, don't fold back down, and logically, you'd assume you could get the game out from the top, but no, only the bottom. Now the box is useless. What a marvel of stupidity. Star Fox sucks, but Star Fox rocks. This game is genius, but why does it have the same name? Well, according to the Star Fox 64 guidebook, it's all a coincidence. Because Mythicon didn't register the Star Fox name in North America, Nintendo was able to use it. But because they did in Europe, Nintendo renamed the series Starwing over there. Why not be original and name the series Starwing universally? But at least with Star Fox, there's a fox, unlike with Star Fox, so why the fox doesn't have the same name? Believe it or not, there's another game called Star Fox, and even a comic, and none of them have anything to do with foxes. Anyway, Star Fox is revolutionary because it uses the Super FX chip for 3D graphics. Music kicks ass, controls are precise, Fox, Slippy, Peppy, and Falco make an awesome team, and everything is so imaginatively legendary. You know what's really weird? Look how small his shoe ankles are, which means his ankles must be even smaller. Either that, or they're extremely crammed inside. That's gotta hurt. Gives me a headache. Why did they replace Star Fox 2 with Star Fox 64? Have both. Anyway, this superior remake is revolutionary because it's the first Rumble-compatible game. Controls are precise, music is amazing, graphics are stunning, story is simple yet powerful, and everything is so imaginatively majestic. Even the skies are epic. You don't get any more Star Fox than this. Label sucks though. Instead of something cool, like the Star Fox crew posing in front of the stars, we get a big dull generic robot. Voice acting rocks, but why is Slippy's voice so annoying?
Here comes a big one. Whoa! Can you make it? Yippee! You did it!
He is so annoying.
Do a barrel roll! No! Now, why did they name it Lilat Wars in Europe? Why not Starwing 64 universally? Anyway, after Star Fox 64, Star Fox crashed. Okami? Good Zelda clone. Star Fox Adventures. Bad Zelda clone. You go through dungeons, solving puzzles, just like Zelda, but the puzzles aren't nearly as creative, enchanting, or challenging. Just time-consuming, and even a baby could solve them. You jump automatically, just like Zelda. Lock onto enemies, just like Zelda. But even when you're really far away, and I mean really far away, you'll lock onto them, which is really annoying because sometimes when you're just walking around, he'll suddenly keep doing it. You ass! So yeah, you have to keep locking off. Health system, just like Zelda. Pick items up, just like Zelda, but not nearly as epic. And why must they make the dumbest face? Everything is just like Zelda, but Fox belongs in outer space. Not here! Sure, you fly through outer space between levels, but they're too short and aren't nearly as legendary as the classics. They're just generic and stale. Would have been released for the Nintendo 64 as Dinosaur Planet, but moved to the GameCube instead. Graphics are spectacular. Fox's fur shading rules. Voice acting is good, and some music is nice. But others are so cliché. Slippy's still annoying.
You've got to go to the Ice Mountain and rescue her son. The Prince Tricky.
Gameplay is dull, enemies take too long to beat, so fighting herds of them is the biggest waste of time, and the combat system is a joke. A bad joke. Notice how the other enemies don't even help. They just stand there, waiting their turn. Once the enemies are open to attack, keep mashing the A button, and they won't stand a chance. Moving the joystick performs different attacks, but they all basically do the same thing. If they can't do anything from the first hit to the 1000th, why not save time and beat them with one hit? Even the boxes take 2 hits to break. What's the point? You start the game with Crystal, a fox with boobs. Cause, you know, female foxes have boobs, like Minnie Mouse. She rides a pterodactyl, and out of nowhere, a flying ship passes by. You fly behind and start shooting it, and because here, it's impossible for you to die, there's absolutely no reason for any of this. Then she lands on the ship, which is what she should have done at the very beginning. Later, General Fails comes out.
General Scales.
Crystal says,
I'm
but moments later, runs at the dude like she's gonna win. Throw that bitch off the boat. Yeah! Damn it! There's 6 Krazoa spirits you need to put into the Krazoa shrine. When Crystal puts the first one in, Crystal gets trapped in a crystal, and Fox needs to put the rest in to save her. Of course, when he first sees her, he falls in love. So typical. There's so much backtracking because everything artificially lengthens the game. Look, I come all the way down here, but now have to go all the way back to buy a lantern, which means I have to climb the longest fucking ladder in the world. Move! Find 20 scarabs, walk all the way to the store, find the lantern, buy it, and then go all the way back down again. And none of it is challenging, just time consuming. Even having to collect gems to refuel your staff is pointless because they're everywhere. Tricky's awesome, but can get very annoying, like an orca super glued to your balls. Apparently, if you play catch with him long enough with Tricky's ball, more like Tricky's deltoidal icosatetrahedron, something cool will happen. He changed color. That's it? What a waste of time! At the end of the game, you fight General Scales.
I've been waiting for you, Fox McCloud.
This is gonna rock.
You may have returned the Spellstones, but the war is not over yet. Now you must face me. Stop! Scales! You are no longer any use to me.
But no, you don't. Instead, you fight the Krazoa god. Wanted to fight them both, but whatever. Sucks even more that Scales kicks your ass before dismissal. He releases the last Krazoa spirit, you immediately return, which is very inconsistent because I just returned the second last. Anyway, this is gonna rock. But no! Instead, you fight Andross. What the shitting fuck? I already killed Andross. Are you telling me my previous fight with him was all for nothing? And that I had yet to avenge my father? What a piece of shit. And now the Cloud informs me that Andross channeled powers to revive himself.